Hi everybody, and welcome back to Dashing with the Grand Strand. I am Margaret and I'm here today reviewing my stats for the month of July 2026. This gives you a behind the scenes look at what I keep an eye on as a dasher. Let's review what went well, what needs improvement, and what do I need to keep an eye on. Okay, so let's get going. A little about me, as I have not really introduced myself yet. I am Margaret, and I have worked at an international healthcare tech company until December of 2025, when I was laid off due to a corporate restructuring. As you may hear, I am not a native South Carolinian. I am originally from Connecticut. I moved south about 10 years ago, initially to Atlanta for a job, then here to Myrtle Beach for the last 4.5 years. We still have family in Connecticut and travel there regularly, but our home is here in Myrtle Beach. Besides being a wife and a meemaw to our grandchildren, I have been bringing food to visitors and residents alike with the warmth of a northern girl living in the South. With the job market as it is, I decided to start this spring with a vlog. I've learned so much doing this and thought others might also like to get some of this insight. So my goal for this channel is to show you what I do as a food delivery person around the greater Myrtle Beach area. I do not plan to make destination specific videos like Broadway at the Beach or Market Common or anything like that, as there are plenty of people on various social media platforms doing that already. As this channel takes off, I'll reach out to those other people to see if we can partner and add links to their channel so that you can see what those attractions and venues are. I will include video of the places that we are delivering to, as far as, what am I driving by, where am I delivering to. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you do not subscribe, we cannot notify you when the content is updated. But let's see how I did in July. In July of 2026, I worked a total of, I believe it was 10 days, a Thursday and a Friday of every week for the month of July. I only worked approximately, like I said, 2 to 3 hours a day. So here are the numbers. So I received a total of 117 order requests. Of those, 49 I completed, 67 I declined, and 1 timed out. So let's get into the numbers. Okay, so you can see here that I had received 59.7, let's just say 60% of my pay was from tips from the customer. 33.5 was from the DoorDash base pay. And then the remaining is from incentive pay. The majority of the money that I received in July was from customer tips. I can see that everybody except for 2% did give me a tip. That was one customer. Thank you to everybody who did provide me a tip during the month of July. I appreciate you. Okay, let's look at what I declined for the month of July. I declined the majority of them as being upside down orders. Again, an upside down order is where the pay is not at least $1.50 per mile. I do not accept offers that are below that rate. Next in line are the I don't knows. They are the ones that I don't remember why I declined them, and I couldn't figure it out from the information I had available, so I will do better next month. And then the third one that I have here, the biggest piece of the pie, is end of shift or direction. So at the end of my shift, if I am within the last half hour or so of time, I want to make sure I do get home sometime within the next hour. If I'm noticing that some of these orders are going to go out further than that, I decline them. It's just not worth my time, my effort, my hunger, because remember, we're delivering food, so we're smelling all this yummy food and getting hungrier and hungrier by the minute. Yeah, I want to get home and eat, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so before we go home and eat, let's take a look really quick at the ratings that I had towards the Dasher Rewards program. You can see here on the left that the ratings and rewards overall for me are pretty good. My completion rate is 97%, my on-time rate is 95%, my customer rating is 4.91, pretty darn good. My deliveries in the last 30 days, I had 49. My lifetime delivery since I started back in December is 315. Now, the reason that my completion, on time, and consumer rating are not at 100% or 5 is because the completion rate, if you decline an order, or say you're sitting in a restaurant and you are sitting there for 10 minutes, you're like, oh my God, when's this going to be ready? And they say, oh, it's going to be another 10 to 15 minutes. You can unassign that. Unassigning, though, brings your completion rate down. So that is just something to be aware of. I've done that a couple of times and now I'm at 97%. My on-time rate is, now that we're in season, there's a lot more traffic. Traffic runs a lot slower. Part of it's on me, part of it's on them. But I am trying my best to get all these deliveries to the customer as fast as I can. 95% is very good. The area that I really do need to improve is the acceptance rate. And again, I have my rules around what the acceptance rates are. And as you can see in the dash of rewards, the first thing in that list to get you into one of their tiers is acceptance rate. I do need to take a look at that. I need to figure out if maybe there's a way I can change my rules. Stay tuned. We'll find out. More to come. If it weren't for the acceptance rate that it is right now, I would be in silver, gold, and even platinum. And you can see here when they do a comparison and you're looking at it based on your specific ratings to their tiers, you can see that, because I'm at the 39% there on the right hand side, this is the one and only reason why I am not getting the better orders and the improved benefits you get with this updated rating. I will work on that. I'll try to get back up to 50 and stay there. The problem is I get there and then I'm notified right away that I'm there, and then inevitably I end up with upside down orders, which brings me back down to below 50% on the AR rating. It starts all over again. So I will see what I can do. On that note, let's do a summary and see where we're at. Okay, so for the month of August and forward, I would like to make sure that we continue having successful pickup and deliveries to our customers, both visitors to our area and the locals. The next thing we need to do is find ways to improve the acceptance and decline process that I'm following. Let's see how we can make that better so that we can get into one of those DoorDash groupings, because I do need to bring my acceptance rate up. That is it for summary. Before we end though today, I would like to remember where we've been in this past month. It's been a very fun month for me. I'm glad you all have come to join me. Please click the like and subscribe button so you can get updated content. And we'll see you again the next time we are dashing through the Grand Strand. Thanks everybody.